Hello and welcome back to this video. Today we will explore the concept of organizational hierarchy and how to set up the core structure of your organization within Resourceinn. We'll cover everything you need to create a well-defined framework for managing your employees, so let's build it step by step. First, navigate to the People module, then click on Organization. On this page, you'll find all the components that make up your organizational structure. The first tab is Companies, which is at the top level of the hierarchy. Let's begin by creating the core entity, which is your company. Imagine you have a large corporation with multiple businesses. Inside Resourceinn, you can create separate companies for each business you own. This approach helps you manage everything while keeping each business organized. To create a company, click the Create button. You'll need to define some mandatory fields first. Let me input the data in these fields. After filling in the mandatory fields, you can also enter data in the optional fields before hitting the Save button. One important thing to note is the short name. The short name is used in employee codes for easy identification. When you create the first employee in this company, the system will generate the employee code based on these initials. Once you've configured all these settings, click Save. I've already created a company named Soft Solution. Now let's move to the next component, which is location. Once the company is established, we need to define the geographic locations where your company operates. To create a location, click the Create button, define the name of the location, select the company, and then click Save. Next we have is area. Within a location, you can optionally define areas for further categorization, which is useful for organizations with large geographic regions. To create an area, click Create, define the area name, select the company and location under which this area will be created, and then click Save. After that, you need to define branches. To create a branch, click on the Create button, define the branch name, select the company and location from the drop-down menu, and if needed, you can also select the manager and area. Once done, click Save. Keep in mind that when creating locations, branches, and areas, these elements depend on a pre-existing company, so they become subcomponents within your company's physical hierarchy. Let's move on to the next component, which is departments. Departments represent functional units within your company and are directly linked to the company itself, not nested within locations or branches. To create a department, click the Create button, define the name, select the company, and you can also configure optional settings like headcount limits, parent departments, and others. Then, click the Save button. Resourceinn allows you to create a multi-department hierarchy, where one department can be designated as a parent to another, enabling complex departmental structures with sub-departments. For example, we have created a development department in Soft Solution. Now, let's create a child department for the development department. Click the Create button again, define the name, select the company, and choose Development as the parent department, then hit Save. You can see that we have created the front-end department as the child department of the development department. Departments in Resourceinn have different identifiers that are useful for creating approval flows for requests. For instance, if you select the HR identifier for a department and assign a head of department to it, as I have done with this department, when you choose HODHR as the approval node in the request flow, the system will automatically search for the department with the HR identifier and route the request to this department's head for approval. Next, let's discuss grades. You can create multiple grades for your company. To create a grade, click the Create button, select the company, define the grade name, and hit Save. Designations represent broader employee categorizations, often associated with experience levels like manager, executive, and admin. To create a designation, hit the Create button, define the name, select the company, and hit Save. Similarly, you can create job titles by defining the name, limiting the headcount if needed, then click on the Save button. Job titles, designations, and grades are independent structures and are not nested within each other. Groups, while not part of the hierarchy structure, serve as a useful categorization tool. You can create employee groups based on specific needs, such as applying leave policies or assigning benefits. To create a group, click the Create button, define the group's name, and then click Next. You can add employees through various criteria, either organizational or employee-wise. For example, under organizational criteria, you can include department, location, designation, and more. In this instance, I'm adding Christianity as a criterion for the Christmas holidays. You can also add specific employees or other criteria. For example, I'm adding a second criterion by pressing the Add button and selecting some employees directly. Once you've configured everything, simply hit Save. Let me share the hierarchy we've created. In the People module, you'll find the Hierarchy tab, where you can view 3 types of hierarchies: organizational, employee, and department-wise. Let's start with the organizational hierarchy. For instance, in the Soft Solution Company, we created the Islamabad location, and within this location we established the ISB branch. You have the flexibility to create multiple branches within a single location and multiple locations within a company. In the departmental hierarchy, we set up a development department and created a front-end development department as a child department under it, all within Soft Solution. Resourceinn allows you to build multiple levels of departmental hierarchy, providing flexibility in structuring your organization. By following these steps, you'll create a clear and efficient framework that simplifies managing your employees, their roles, and their pay structures within the system. I hope this video has been helpful. Thank you.